Hello, viewers. Good afternoon. Welcome back to my space. I want to use the opportunity to thank all my subscribers for always coming back to check on me. And I also want to thank the new ones that have just subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I also want to thank the ones watching. What are you waiting for? Just click the subscription button, like, share, and leave a comment. And I'll be happy to have you on board. Okay, thank you very much. Now let's get started. Please be guided that this is just a reaction video. And today's episode, it's about gender-based violence, which is moving across the continents, moving across the globe. And it's all against women. It's just like a fight between the elites and the others. And so to say, probably they term the women as the others, those that are unable to defend themselves. But they are essentially the principal component of today's society. And these women have gone through hell in the hands of trusted ones, some their partners, some husbands, and some just very close friends. They have been taken advantage of, and some has resulted in a losing of life, and some a lot of misfortune has really happened. It's all about gender violence, which has to stop. So today's first episode is about the French man, Dominique Pellicot, and the wife, Giselle Pellicot from France, a woman of 72 years, in which the husband has been hiring rapists to come after her, including himself. And this has happened over the years, in a decade, without her even knowing, drugging her, even out of unconsciousness, not even imagining that her husband, her better half, married with children, could do this to her. Now I'm going to show you guys a little receipt on that before we move on to other things, because today we really have to talk about three others, which are essentially very important too in this communication. So here we go. So This is exactly what happened to the lady. And the police found in his computer because he recorded everything that was happening. Each time he invited people to the house, he recorded it. So in his computer, the police saw everything. And when they showed the lady, the wife, she was shocked to her death. But well, that is life. Even the people that we give our lives to, trust. We never know who you sleep with as a husband, who you're playing with. That is life. Okay, so now that we move on to the two Olympians runners, one from Kenya and one from Uganda. The one from Kenya died 2 years ago, also in the hand of her husband. And what is their crime? What was their crime? Because she's a lady. Because somebody can just wake up and say he has control over you and that he has the right to take away the life of others, which is very wrong. Nobody should ever accept that in today's modern world. It's not acceptable in any form. And after that, we have recently Rebecca Keptegei, a recent Olympian participant that came back from Paris 2024, and he was set ablaze by his partner, by her partner, just for being a woman or not wanting to remain in the relationship again. And this is a price that she has to pay for, and for how long is this going to continue? It all amounts to gender-based violence. And we must all have to combat this type of violence in our community, in our society, because these things are happening in our society, in our community. Your next door neighbor can also be doing that to his wife, his girlfriend. So it's to encourage, this is a call to encourage people to reach out to the authorities, to speak out, because with this awareness, at least more lives will be spared. Instead of going quietly, instead of being afraid to take a public shame, you have to be the one to shame the devil, the perpetrators. After all, you don't lose nothing, but at least some other lives will be protected. So, guys, and after this, I also have another topic. This is about the P. Combs, Sean Combs, the American music mogul. It's high time that everyone will have to pay for his or her crime because it's all about gender-based violence. It's all about gender-based violence. R. Kelly too is sitting in his cell too. It's all about gender violence. Why do these men go against women? Why do they find their vulnerability through women? Because they are vulnerable too. If they were not vulnerable, they cannot come about against a vulnerable person. This is not right. The society must move forward. Men of this nature, they have to pay the price for what they have done if found guilty. So people should be able to speak out, to stem out these atrocities. It is just getting too much. It's too much. And it's all about women. It's all about women, which is not supposed to be. So these are the faces. I have to show the faces of the people that are really dealing with our women. These are the faces. This is R. Kelly. He's already in jail for 30 years. And you have Sean Combs, P. Diddy Combs, they call him. The same thing to right now, sitting in jail. He's been denied a bail even with his $50 million. So some of them money drives them crazy. But and they term themselves as the untouchable. But now the untouchable gradually becomes touchable in society. So this is society that we live. This is him here. And this is the poor girl, Rebecca Cheptegei, that was killed, a Ugandan athlete that was recently killed in Kenya by her partner. And this is a tear-up that was killed 2 years ago by her husband, an Olympian too. It's mind-boggling. Well, guys, I think it's time we all put all hands on deck to fight this inequality, to fight this gender-based violence, and let women be free for once in their life and not having to live through fear, not having to be controlled by fear just because they met these people as partners or some as trusted friends and they ended up being betrayed. It's a pity. So I end my video here. Please let's join hand to combat domestic violence that has taken the lives, has destroyed the lives of many women. Let's join hand together to combat it. If you have people living around you, your neighborhood, your village, friends, any person that is afraid to come out, that has encountered this, is afraid to come out, please encourage them to speak out so that they could be saved in time and others as well can also be saved. Thank you guys for always coming back, tuning back to my channel. And for all my returning subscribers, I thank you very much for tuning in. Please don't forget to share and say something, leave a comment. Just click the like button and also the notification button for any new episode that will be coming out. And also for the new subscribers and intending subscribers, please try to subscribe and try to leave a comment when possible. And we will dialogue, whether it's good or bad. It's something to learn from each other. Thank you all. Until we see again in the next banger. Bye bye.